Today we're going to be doing intermediate. I'm going to show you traditional grip and I'm going to show you this is Clayton Skinner. Welcome to another episode of Beyond the Beat. Hello, my name is Clayton Skinner and this is Beyond the Beat. In this episode is going to be part 1 of me teaching you how to play double strokes around the drum kit. Now, we're going to be playing double strokes around the kit. So if you don't know what a double stroke roll is, I suggest you go back and you learn one. I actually have a video where I'll teach you how to do a double stroke roll. It's right here. Okay, so we're going to be doing double stroke rolls. If you're looking at the PDF, we're going to be doing them in 16th notes. So if you're looking at the sticking, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, that's a double stroke. 1 E-N, 2 E-N, 3 E-N, 4 E-N. So if you're looking at exercise 1, you'll see, okay, first of all, the notes that are on the second line from the top are the snare drum, the ones directly above it, the line above it. We're going to call that the tom-tom. So exercise 1, the only time you're hitting the tom is on the 1 E. So that's basically your right hand. What's the first thing it's going to do? 1 E. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and it's pretty simple. Now I'm not going to walk you through all of them. I'll demonstrate them for you, but I'm not going to walk you through them. What you're going to have to do is you're going to want to look at these and you're going to want to make sure that you count them out and you make sure that you line them up properly. The easy thing about doing everything with your right hand is that your right hand will always play on the beat. Will always play on the quarter note. So it could always be like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why we do it. But it's going to be bouncing up and down at different parts depending on what the exercise says. So make sure you pay attention to that. Now before we begin, let's again go over the bass drum or the foot patterns. Because you're playing kit drum, you should always make sure that when you're working your hands, you're also doing something with your feet. That way you're kind of rounding everything out. So there's 3 different foot patterns you can use. You can use the bass drum on all 4, hi-hat on 2 and 4, the jazz kind of pattern. You can do it so that your hi-hat is playing on all 4. Or you can play it where your bass drum is playing on all 4. Either one of these patterns or all of these patterns will do. Just make sure that you're doing something with your feet because that way you're actually working everything. Yeah. So again, I'm not going to walk you through all of these exercises, but I am going to demonstrate them for you. So if you have any problems, just listen to the demonstrations and you shouldn't have any problems with this. Now on the PDF, I wrote specifically on one drum, and we'll call it this one right here, the tom. You may only have one tom, and that's fine, that'll be the tom that you use. You see though, I have 2 toms. You may not be able to see, but I have 2 toms. Just because I wrote it on that line doesn't mean that you have to specifically practice it on the one drum. You can actually move around however way you feel comfortable. Try playing it on different drums. If you have 2 toms or 2 rack toms, try playing it on the different toms. If you have a floor tom, you should have a floor tom, try it on the floor tom. If you have a second floor tom, play it on the second floor tom as well. Obviously, the more you move around your drum kit, the more familiar you'll be with it, the better you'll be. It's just that simple. So give it a try. It's just more of a challenge. More challenge means you'll only get better. Well, that's all for this episode. Make sure you check out part 2, where we'll go even further into playing double strokes around the drum kit. See you then.